3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. On first down, it's Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the return will stop right around the 25. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Rodgers now on first down. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll run with Montgomery. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Charles Johnson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here is Montgomery on 3rd and goal. And some room to maneuver. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ty Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Complete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. A shotgun snap for Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Mario Addison. In there to sack him for a loss of 6. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down. Almost back to the drawing board.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Now it's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Hundley. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead now increases to 20-0. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And for how much Cam handles the football, he really doesn't fumble a whole lot, but coughed it up there.
And I know that a lot of people seeing that play, they immediately go back to the Super Bowl against Denver and Von Miller knocking it free from Cam. But I think you're exactly right. One of the underrated aspects of his game, he's fundamentally sound when he carries the football. Whether he's in the pocket or actually running it, he usually does a great job of taking care of it.
He'll have to shake that one off. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Second down, here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon, and he'll go down at the 28. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Gordon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Panthers coming out now. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I want to get right back out there and get after him.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Nick Perry in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Shane Leckler now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught left side, Bennett. And now running right through it. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
319!
On second down, Montgomery. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. The 20. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are pouring it on. And the route is on here in this first half. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Newton. Buying time to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. That pick-6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nick Perry in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards on the ground. From the red zone now, Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. On 2nd down, McCaffrey looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Well, at least they won't take a goose egg into intermission as they do carve out 3 points here in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yeah, it hasn't really been the greatest of first halves. They've looked out of sync, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But a field goal here at least gives them some momentum as we tick down toward halftime.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball, because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Rodgers handing to Montgomery. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because he had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
A final shot before the break. Newton. Going deep for Benjamin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And some space here. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Stewart, his first touchdown of the new season. And it's for pride now, but the Panthers do get a bit closer. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On 3rd down, it's Montgomery. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They run here with Stewart, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Newton. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Russell Shepard, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And the lead is down to 24. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Gets it to Gordon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Packers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Bennett. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still...
No yardage.
Okay.
A little juke. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Newton now to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Stewart on 1st down. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sharif Floyd able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. Airing it out for Olsen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 11. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Second down, 8. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to here. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And this one is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he's going the other way. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it's Stewart on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now 3rd down and goal from the 1. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. And tough starting field position here. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
To throw is Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. The This is taken around the 12. He juked him. And here now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Newton on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Draw play, Newton to Stewart. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. Give him 16 on the pickup, and that leads to a Carolina 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Newton. And now here is another interception. Kevin King with a pick. They find some open field here. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
This is McCaffrey on the give. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On first down, Newton. It's hauled in by Shepard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. McCaffrey on the counter. And an alley to run. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now a play fake here on first down. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Here's Newton throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. They're going to run. This is Stewart. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Stewart fails to get in on 4th down. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run.